Now, I have a few points of beef in Nigerian banks, right? First of all, they are so slow. Oh my god. Everything moves so slowly. Like, I swear, there's no way those people are not sitting behind those computers playing Minecraft at any given moment because, oh my god, the smallest thing, the tiniest thing literally takes forever to do. Will be there and sit down in that bank forever and ever. And okay, fine. Maybe a small part of me is obligated to try and give them the benefit of the doubt and say that, okay, maybe the softwares that the banks use are, not that efficient. Maybe it takes like 1,000 clicks, to do like one small thing. But it's a lie. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just so convinced that they are playing Minecraft or something. Now, my second thing is the forms thing, right? Which honestly isn't too much of a problem for me. I just know that it shocked me, when I went to a bank like maybe like 3-4 years ago, right? So it was like the first time I was going to the bank, I think, as an adult, by myself, and I mean like a bank here because I hadn't been around for a long time. And yeah, they just like, I remember I went to the bank and I was like, oh, I want to change my phone number on my bank account, please. They said, okay, no, I'll take form, fill the form, and then I was like, okay, I mean, it seems like a bit of a formality, but sure. And then eventually I just realized that, okay, this is how things are done, right? Just fill your form, give them so that they have the information on paper. Cool. But then sometimes I low-key feel like some things that can be skipped in order to make things efficient will not be. Like, so I was at a bank once, I had filled the first form, I gave it to the man, and we're talking, and I was like, oh, you know what, actually, I think I need to do this or that thing. And so he said, cool, I go there and carry that form, I fill it and bring it back. And I was like, hold on, like, I already filled one form, you already have all my information, you're already inside my account looking at everything, like, you just did something for me, this is just to do something. He said, yeah, you have to go and fill the second form and come. And I was like, sure, okay, you do kind of have to pick your battles, to be honest. But yeah, I feel like there has to be a more efficient way than the incessant forms you always have to fill to get like a little thing done. Now, granted, you may be wondering, why didn't this girl just put all her complaints inside the suggestion box at her bank? But that's not your business now, is it? I'm complaining here. Now, there's the network issue. This particular one. Like, you'll be at the bank trying to do something and they'll just suddenly tell you that, oh, there's suddenly no network and they can't do anything, and then that'll be it. Or you just have to wait and see what happens, and you and them don't know when the network will come back. Oh my god, literally, my dad and I went to this bank one time, and so we, they directed us, oh, we need to do this. So like, oh, go to that lady's office over there. We went to the office, there were a few other people there. She was saying, and the one was not complaining that, oh, you people are stressing me. You have not let me, I just came in, I've not settled in. You people have not let me settle down. Let me settle down before I start helping you with what you need. It was 10 a.m. by the way. The bank opens at 8. This lady fully pulled up to work late, and then started complaining to the people that, I'm just coming in here. You have not let me settle down. Let me settle. I'm saying, okay, no, voila. Everybody left the woman's office, let her settle in. Now, of course, it was like a glass office, so you can see through it. This woman fully sat at her desk, pressing her phone for like the next 10 to 15 minutes before then calling the first person. Oh yeah, now you can come back in. And I was like, cool. That one's not really a problem, safe. It's fine, right? Pick your battles, remember. And so, we're like, okay, this is what we came here to do. She's like, yeah, there's no network. And we're like, okay. She's like, there's no network. And we're like, okay, like, and like, would there be network later? Like, should we come back in an hour, 2? Like, we have a bunch of other errands to run, so it's no problem. Just give us a sort of time. She's like, network is network. I don't know when there will be network. There may be network now. There may not be network there. I can't really say. I don't want to tell you one thing now. And you will come and then, of course, my dad started fighting with this woman. Because, I mean, granted, yeah, there was no network and there's nothing she can do. But this is just a simple thing of delivery. Like, the tone and the manner in which she delivered this information to us was just unnecessarily rude. And granted, yes, we're all Nigerians, we're all rude, but I beg. Like, she was just rude for no reason. That there was like, yeah, she was just rude for no reason, that there was no network. And then yeah, Shamada started going at it. And so when network finally came, we were able to do the thing, alright? And so what I needed her to print out my national identity card, right? Mind you, she had done this already for like 2 people before me, right? But she printed their own on just like white paper, like official document. She printed it on just like, and there's paper for it, but she printed it on like white paper. And they were like that, madam, please, can you print it on the official paper? Because a lot of places, I've seen people take their national identity card somewhere and it's printed on white paper, and they tell them they can't accept it because it's not on the official, like say if you get like a passport from secretariat, right? Like it comes in the green book, right? It's like them printing your passport on white paper and giving it to you, right? So the girl was like, madam, please can you print it on the normal official paper that everybody knows? The one said that the paper is limited. I have limited amount of that paper. I can't just be giving it up, and if you know what I have to go through to go and get this paper, no, I can't just we're just looking at this woman the whole time, like, oh my god. And then when it's my turn, but as she's about to print my thing, I tell her, hey, please print it on the official paper. And she's like, I hope you need it for something official. I hope you're not using it for just anyhow things. So because I can't be wasting it. I said, madam, it's official. Please print it on that official paper I'm seeing right there. Print it on that one. Thank you very much. Yes, she now printed it, and I'm just like, the fact that, and there were some people that she just let them, like, she fully refused to print their own on the official paper, and I'm just like, and then she charged us for the official paper, like she charged us an extra fee on it. I said, no wahala, it's okay. Like, it's just at every level they do make sure they stress you out. Like, they make sure you're like 3 years older than when you came in by the time you leave. Now, the lines I also have a problem with. Yes, because, I mean, yeah, sure, like, it's the bank, there are lines. But, like, it's also this thing of where it's also kind of, like, free range. Like, you can't have people just, like, sitting in queues waiting for their next turn. But if somebody just stands up and goes next when they shouldn't, the teller will help them and nothing will happen, right? And so everybody is basically tense. Everybody is basically on guard at all times. And if you sit down there quietly and wait for your turn, you will probably not get your turn. Yeah, no, and again, it's not like an unusual or unexpected thing, really. It's, it's Nigeria, everybody's mad. Just have to shine your eye and be ready to jump anybody at any time. Now, I know I've mentioned rudeness already, but this is a whole point all on its own. We have to bring you back. They are so rude. Oh my god. And again, yes, everybody is rude. Everybody they meant, but like, they're so rude. And of course, there's no customer service really. Like, the customer service, like, the bar is very, very low, which is what it is. But like, I was at a bank once, and this guy was like sitting in front of the teller, and she was helping him out, right? He was just waiting, and he was just like staring into space, like, as he waited, right? And she like looked up from what she was doing, and then she like taps the teller beside her, and she's like, see this boy, see how he's looking. And I'm just like, like, is it necessary? And then two of them like like kind of laughed, like, haha, and then they go back to work. And I'm like, he obviously heard them because he was sitting directly in front of her, and I was like sort of behind him to his left. So if I heard it, he heard it, and I was like, I mean, granted they are rude to you on a general level, but like some things like that are really just unnecessary, to be honest. Just help the customer and let them go. I mean, sure, we all know that the people at the banks generally have, the primary motive of just frustrating the average Nigerian, but some things are just unnecessarily rude. I mean, ATMs, yeah, all I'm gonna say is just good luck to you and yours with those ATM lines. There was a day that I made a mistake of going to the bank without eating breakfast in the morning. Yeah, that one was on me, to be honest. That was entirely on me, and I have myself to blame for that. The headache I had when I left the bank that day, like the headache. And I remember I kept thinking to myself that, oh my god, I really can't pass out in this bank, because that means that all the things that I need to do today, I'll have to come back another day and go through all this stress to do it again and sit in these lines and start fighting people. I'm just like, and the fact that is what my worry was with regards to passing out from dehydration and just like stress, and it's just, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve all this. And yes, let me just say that I fully recognize that a lot of these things may sound like the rantings of a JGB who hasn't eaten breakfast from a Nigerian bank in a very long time, but even though I don't like suffering, please. Anyway, that's all the complaints I have in me, at least for today, Sha. There may be more in the coming weeks, so yeah, I will see you here as always. By the way, there was no video last week because my computer decided to play games with me, but I serve the God of miracles. But so yeah, see you next week.